Hello students, welcome back to our video. So in the last video we started with the chapter 3. The name of the chapter was Introduction to Goods and Services Tax. In short we can say GST. In that we discussed the introduction and some special features of GST. So let's continue with that. So last time we completed with the GST rates. So now next is import and GST. Import of goods and services are treated as interstate supply. So this is also one of the special feature of GST, as imports of goods and services are treated as interstate supply. Then next is input tax credit. GST paid on purchase is allowable deduction from sale of goods and sale of goods and services. So, GST paid on purchase is allowable deduction from the sale of goods and services. Then next is tax distribution. An appropriate tax distribution system for central and state government is made available in this tax. So in GST, an appropriate tax distribution system for central and state government is made. Then next is tax determination. All tax rates on goods and supply are determined on the basis of heads of goods and services. So all the tax rates on goods and supply are determined on the basis of heads means head of goods and services. Then next is predetermined tax rate structure. For applicable tax rates, predetermined tax structure is made available. Then 10th one is 5 GST Acts. In the context of GST, 5 acts are passed that we have discussed earlier in the last video, the 5 GST Acts. And the last one is uniformity. GST laws, rules, procedure and rates of taxes are similar across the country. So there is uniformity is made across the country, as the GST laws, rules and procedures and rates of taxes are similar all over the country. So GST performs the uniformity in the country. So for goods and services tax, the word GST is used. So for goods and services tax, the word GST is used. Now the next is supply of goods or services or both. So in this topic, the terminology of supply is used in place of rule of goods and services or both. The supply of goods or services or both are supplied within the state, unitary territory and the outside the state and the unitary territory. It can be disclosed as follows. This is a tabular form. So there is supply of goods or services or both. So supply of goods or services is done within the state or union territory, means within the own state or union territory. That is also known as intra-state supply. And the supply of goods and services is also done supply out of the state or union territory. So other than the own state or union territory. That is, in other words, we can also say interstate supply. So the supply of goods and services done out of state other than the own state, that is known as interstate supply, and the supply which is done within the state or union territory is known as intrastate supply. So supply within the state includes the leviable taxes. So the goods which are supplied within the state, on that the leviable taxes are applied. So in that, the first one is central goods and services tax, and second is state goods and services tax. And if the supply of goods is done other than the own state or union territory, then the leviable tax is applied. Leviable, same way, but it is same as the supply within the state, but in this case integrated goods and services tax is involved. If the goods are supplied out of the state, and if this goods is supplied within the state, then the central goods and services tax is applied and state goods and services tax is applied. So let's discuss in detail. So supply within the own state or union territory. So under this category of supply, purchase and sale of this supply of goods or services or both are confined to own state or own union territory. In this case of supply, two types of taxes are collected, that is Central Goods and Services Tax CGST and the State Goods and Services Tax STGS. So if the goods is purchased or supplied within the own state or the own territory, union territory, then two types of taxes are collected, that is Central Goods and Services Tax, that is CGST, and State Goods and Services Tax, that is STGS. This is for supply within the own state or union territory. For example, goods of rupees 10,000 is sold by the trader of Ahmedabad to the trader of Rajkot. GST rate is 12%. So here GST will be levied and collected on 10,000 at 12%. So that would be rupees 1200, and the 50% of 12% will be recorded as CGST and the 50% as SGST in brief. So here the goods is supplied within the state, so there will be two types of tax will be collected, that is CGST and SGST. So 10,000 of 12% would be 1200. So out of 1200, the 50% will be recorded as CGST and the remaining 50% will be recorded as SGST. So in first, rupees 600. So 6% of 10,000 is known as CGST, is for central government, and for union territories it is known as Union Territory Goods and Services Tax, UTGST. And second one is rupees 600. Same way, 6% of 10,000 is known as SGST, and or respective state here guides the government. If this transaction was done Union Territory Chandigarh, in this case the rupees 600 at 10% will be collected as UTGST. So any supply of goods and services or both done by the state or union territory in their own geographical territory, then GST collected on such supply is distributed equally between CGST and SGST, that is UTGST. Equally would be distributed between CGST and SGST, that would be 50-50%. Now the second is supply outside the state or union territory. So under this category of supply, the supply of goods or services or both are outside of own state or union territory. In this case of supply, the only one type of tax is levied or collected. This GST is known as Integrated Goods and Services Tax, IGST. So if the supply of goods is done outside of the own state or union territory, then only the one type of tax is collected, that is Integrated Goods and services tax IGST. For example, goods of rupees 10,000 is sold by the trader of Ahmedabad to the trader of Jaipur. GST rate is 12%. So here GST will be levied and collected on 10,000 at 12%, that is 1200, will be recorded as IGST and the entire tax goes to central government. So if the goods is supplied outside the own state or union territory, then the only one type of tax is collected, that is integrated goods and services tax IGST, and that whole tax, entire tax goes to the central government. When transaction of supply is done by the trader within our state or union territory is known as intrastate supply, while transactions of supply is done by the trader outside of own state or union territory, then it is known as interstate supply. So, details of applicable GST for acquisition means purchase, and supply, that is sale of goods and services, or both are given in a tabular form. So here transactions, supply within the own state and supply outside the own state. So here purchase of goods or services, or both. So here input is CGST and the input would be, second would be SGST, that and the UTGST. Two types of taxes are collected. And if the purchase is done outside the state, then only IGST tax is collected. And if supply of goods and services, or both, so within the state, two types of taxes are collected again, CGST, output CGST, and output SGST, or we can say that UTGST. And if supply is done outside the state, then only the output IGST tax is collected. So, in all subsequent chapters, above stated terminologies are used in the context of GST. Students should carefully study this. For intrastate supply, SGST. For intrastate supply, SGST is applicable, while for inter-union territory supply, UTGST applicable. And for transactions between state and union territory and other state or union territory, that is interstate transactions, IGST is applicable. So you guys should carefully study these things, which taxes is applied to which state and which not. So which, like intrastate or interstate. So you have to study this very carefully. So now next is